Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're making a homemade Chinese 5-spice. I love making my own spice blends at home because there's so much more flavor and pungency to them, so much fresher. Chinese 5-spice is one of those recipes that actually is just so much better when you make it at home. So much better than anything you'll get in the store because it's so much more pungent, so much more flavorful. So if you really love the flavors of Chinese and Sichuan cuisine, this is one that you definitely need in your wheelhouse. So let me show you how to make it. So Chinese 5-spice, you'd think, consists of 5 spices. It's actually a blend that you can really customize and change up. You can have more than 5 spices to it, but really consider this to be sort of a starter blend. The 4 primary ingredients in just about all Chinese 5-spice recipes include star anise and some Chinese cinnamon, Sichuan peppercorns, and fennel. And that's really 4. But there are other ingredients that you can include. Clove is a very popular addition. I love adding clove to mine. I just think it's a really nice flavor addition. It rounds it out. But other ingredients often include licorice root, ginger, orange peel is I've seen around, white peppercorn. So really you can consider this kind of a base recipe for you to build more and more complex spices for all your dishes, but this is a great starter. Anyway, so here's how I make mine. Here I have 7, almost like 7.5 star anise, and I'm gonna add them to a heated pot, and we're gonna lightly toast these. So sometimes I'll add up to 10, but it really depends on how much star anise flavor you want. And here I have cinnamon. I'm just gonna break this up a bit, kind of snap it in there. And I have 2 teaspoons of Sichuan peppercorn. And I have a tablespoon of fennel seeds. The cinnamon is a good 6-inch piece. And I have 10 cloves. So I'm gonna add the cloves. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly toast these, no oil in the pan. This is a dry toasting. And what this does is it allows the flavors to bloom a little bit by toasting these. It definitely adds a complexity of flavor. If you can toast your seeds and spices before grinding them, definitely do it because it'll add so much more flavor. All right, I'm only toasting these lightly for about a minute or 2. You don't want to do it too much. You don't want it to burn. You just want to be able to, you can smell the fragrancy of it, like, yes, it's really starting to bloom. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from heat, and then we'll go ahead and cool it just slightly, and we'll get our spice grinder. All right, got my spice grinder set up here. You can use like a mortar and a pestle, and that'll work okay. A little more manual effort for that, so I definitely get a spice grinder if you can. I have a Magic Bullet, just a nice blender. It works really well for making spices, and I have kind of a dedicated little cup for my spice blends. So let's go ahead and just move this over into your grinder and grind it up. All right, let's take a look at it here. Ooh, yes. Nice and powdered up. I'm telling you, this is infinitely better than anything you'll get in the store. Chinese 5-spice, look at that, man. Seriously, this stuff is, it's so aromatic, it's so pungent. Just massive, massive flavor. And again, making it homemade is just gonna give you so much more fresh flavor, so much more of that vibrancy that us spicy food lovers just greatly enjoy. And again, consider this a base recipe. You can vary up the ratios if you want to. So for example, if you wanted more of the tongue-numbing Sichuan peppercorns, which very characteristic of Sichuan cuisine, definitely you can do that. And again, you can add other ingredients to make it really your own, add complexity to it. But again, this is a super awesome base recipe that will elevate your food no matter what you're making. So you can use Chinese 5-spice in all of your Chinese style cuisine dishes, really. I love it in like Sichuan cuisine, like Sichuan chicken, Sichuan beef, Sichuan shrimp. It's delicious. I use it in dan dan noodles, and that's just amazing. General Tso's chicken, super popular. Pretty much any stir fry, so you can incorporate this into so many different dishes. Chinese 5-spice, my friends. I hope you love it as much as I do. I'd love to hear in the comments below how you change it up to make it your own. But also, what are some go-to recipes that you make that you just can't really make without Chinese 5-spice? So I'd love to hear. Hey, if you're looking for some ideas for using your Chinese 5-spice, you gotta try my Sichuan chicken recipe. That one is outstanding, big flavor, and you'll get a lot of use out of your Chinese 5-spice. Or also try my chicken fried rice. Delicious, perfect with the 5-spice. I think you will love it. So, all right, I hope to see you in the kitchen next time. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness.